Heard my time coming right before the summer.
You won't? Sell it. Sell your shit. Sell it. I said you can't. Sell it. Sell it. Get what the fuck.
Yes, your boy Sergio Store 1000. E-Rock with Stars 1000 ENT. New day, new year, new opportunity, man. We hope all is well with everybody. And Happy New Year, man, to everybody, man. We got to stay strong, focused, and prayed up, man. 24/7, 365. Yeah, man, I'm finna chime in for a second, man. On this topic, I was seeing this crazy reel, right, about, like, a lot of these women nowadays basically saying it's cool to sell the box, which is prostitution pretty much. Let that sink in. But like I said, I mix it the youth misguided, man. Not just the young kings, the young queens as well. You know what I'm saying? And we can tell, man, there's a lot of fathers' homes, man. That's why the fathers are just as more important as the mother, man. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to these boys, man, the father should be there just as well when it comes to these young girls. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, and we ain't gonna get it twisted now. We all know prostitution been one of the biggest sellers since back in the days. You know what I mean? Been selling more than the boy, girl, heroin, and all that. That's a fact. But it's just like the time we in now, I guess, especially everything on the internet, is broadcast in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and there's over the years, a lot of these fathers' homes, you know what I mean? Grandma and Papa done moved on, and the morals done went out the window. A lot of these women on here, they really tripping, in my opinion. Like, they been saying it's cool to sell the box. And a lot of them trying to justify it, saying it's the same thing as you going to a job, selling your body on a job. Make this shit make
Only
sense.
304s is the only one that sell their body. Like as if people working regular 9-to-5 jobs are not selling their body. When you're doing hard labor, you're still selling your body too. And your time for what? $10 job. You are selling your body. You are selling yourself. Okay? And then on top of that, that's exploitation. Selling yourself for a little bit of money.
You're doing at your job. I'm being so for real. What do you think you're doing at your job? For your little $20 an hour? Answer quickly. Because if this is selling my body, then so is that. Grocery store workers, you're selling your body. CEOs, y'all are selling your body. Construction workers, y'all are definitely...
Crazy, right? Yeah, first off, you know what I mean, to them ladies who... I can tell, like, a lot of these ladies, I ain't trying to be mean or harsh or nothing, but I can tell they Hillary Banks, Sinclair, Kim Parker, you know what I'm saying? They ain't rap too tight, basically, you know what I mean? Little dingy. You can tell that, you know what I'm saying? Because how is that the same? People who going to work an honest job, that's honest living. Those people with morals. And those jobs come with 401k plans, benefits. By you selling your box to a stranger, ain't no benefits out of that. Matter of fact, the health benefits is going down. A lot of y'all don't use protection nowadays, you know what I'm saying? And even if you using protection, what if that protection break? You know what I'm saying? Then what? Y'all don't even think about that. There's diseases out here, man, that you can't get rid of. What about AIDS? Do y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Come on, we gotta make this shit make sense. It's bad for your health. You know what I mean? Selling your box, and then you commit soul ties with multiple men that you know nothing about for a few dollars. So what if you do catch something you can't get rid of? What if they pay you $1,000 for some sex? Which is beyond me. Some guys doing it. Will it be worth it if you catch something you can't get rid of? I mean, you got simps out here doing all kind of stuff, and a lot of them in this industry, you know what I mean, which a lot of y'all look up to. That's why we tell the youngest, man, watch your circle before it hurt you, man, and watch y'all follow. Especially these entertainers, man. You got the rapper Lil Baby out of Atlanta, big simp. You got some, I guess she's an online prostitute, Instagram thought. I don't know what the lady is. I can't remember her name, but I seen a little clip. When she was calling Lil Baby out, saying he paid her $2,000 for some head. And that's crazy. $200 too much. I mean, Lil Baby, you a big rapper. So you that lame, you got to go pay a woman a couple $1,000. Whether they say it ain't tricking if you got it, yes it is. I don't care if you a billionaire. You tricking, you tricking. You know what I'm saying? And make that make sense. You should have plenty of women around you wouldn't do that for free, nigga. You know what I mean? Y'all lame, homie, but y'all running around like y'all real for this. Man, y'all super lames, home. Just like Steve Harvey. You got another celebrity who always on these social sites trying to give advice to men about women. And he been married 3 times. And this Margie lady ain't no secret. She a sack chaser. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no secret. You know what I mean? And that's what you chose, Steve Harvey. So how can you give game and advice on relationships, bro? Man, cut it out, man.
We go to the streets and we go to men, and right now prostitution is real big with these little girls. Some of them make it home, some don't.
Do you think it's the music that's influencing that, or is just
No, I think it's I just think social media. I think social media is the devil.
You know, because I keep trying to go the right way. I didn't call back up to these people. Why y'all, hold on. Let's address the real issue. Why the hell y'all putting out applications? And then I called up, they said, we ain't been hiring for 3 months. But back to the topic, how much the coochie supposed to cost? Rent or rent
Paying bills, because I'm not doing this shit no more. Like, I'm done. I'm so fucking done. Now I see why these women out here, like, living good. What a nigga paying their bills? Like, where are they? Because I'm not doing this no more. Like, the car insurance going up. I'm paying rent. I gotta buy food. I gotta take care of everything. I'm not doing this anymore. Now I see why people stay in relationships and they're miserable. At least the bills paid. I'm not doing this no more. We're the niggas who spend money, who pay all the bills.
A lot of y'all like to, watch these celebrities, man, and follow these celebrities. Well, we gotta watch who you follow, man, because you can never look at the next person or what they got or the position you think they're in and think they're better than you, because you don't know what they done and got to get in that position. You know what I'm saying? And just for sure, specifically these celebrities, we don't know what they done to get in the position they so called in, because a lot of them not the most talented. These people, is coming to the light now. They say everything comes to the light. Look how a lot of them been exposed, and it got a lot more to come, I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? These folk ain't no different, no special. They cry, they bleed, they do the same as the rest of us humans do. You know what I'm saying? So, we can't look at that, what the position they in, you think they better. Nah, you don't know what they done. Just like these scammers out everywhere. People doing fraud. You know what I mean? Don't never look at nobody and think they better because the position you may think they in, because you don't know what they done. Especially, I'm talking to the people who got morals, because we're gonna move different. You know what I'm saying? And that is what it is. And I know, just like a lot of y'all females, y'all look up to these female rappers like the Sexy Reds and Megan Thee Stallion. You got the Megan Thee Stallion lady out. She known for pretty much is degrading young females, shaking her ass, and and then she got a brother who pretty much seemed to be innocent. We're gonna still say allegedly. Tory Lanez, free Tory Lanez. And she walking around like she ain't done nothing wrong. Cold-hearted, man. Young kings, these are not the women that you should be pursuing. You know what I'm saying? Like Rocco told y'all back in the day, them fun girls. If y'all familiar with the rapper Rocco, pull them up. We ain't going steady. We just playing around. You know what I mean? Them fun girls, play with them and move on. Don't be like Future, kissing them in the mouth and holding hands with them. Don't be like the rapper, the guy 21 Savage at the slut walk with Amber Rose, holding hands, telling me I'm a hoe too. You know what I mean? These are not the people you follow. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like Klay Thompson, the NBA star, you know what I mean, who holding hands and treating Megan Thee Stallion like she's a queen. And look, and come on, man, he's a simp. Don't be like these guys, but teach his own. We talking to the youth from Misguided. These are not the people that we should follow and want to be like and look up to. I know it seems like the times done changed, man, that they say them tables turn, you know what I mean? Like, seem like, grandma and papa done moved on and passed on, so the morals ain't really there no more. A lot of fathers at home, so back in the days, a lot of women were saying a good man hard to find. Now you got a lot of brothers saying the same thing, a good woman hard to find. Then you got a lot of these brothers liking brothers, a lot of these women liking women. This is some strange times we in. That's why we talking to the ones with morals, man. You know what I'm saying? The ones who was raised with morals. You know what I mean? That's why we talking to them. We ain't judging nobody else. You gotta let them stay over there and do with them though, because we ain't on that. You know what I mean? That's why I say, man, we just gotta stay focused. And you can't go by where the next person to live. Like, you got some women over here saying, all men's are dogs. That's because they chose Craig, Day and Jody, who ran them down through there. They took them through there. You know what I'm saying? They did them bad. So that don't mean Malik and Tyrone gonna do them the same way. They might be good brothers with morals who gonna do them right. But they gonna come into a relationship because they scorned already for what Craig and Day did to them. So they gonna think Malik and Tyrone the same way. Nah. They don't know how to choose a good man. Cause a lot of them, like I say, they looking for a bag. They hypnotized. They just looking like, if he look like he got some money, girl, Craig and Day like they got some money. So I'm gonna fuck with Craig and Day. You know Craig and Day ain't got no morals, they ain't no shit. You know what I mean? Some scammers done came across a little bad, they ain't gonna last because they stole to get it. See what I'm saying? Gotta make it make sense, man. That's a fact.
But the way she sets it up, you think, man, this bitch got money. She always in a different country. She always over here. Nah, she was just getting fucked on by rich niggas. Which is, hey, shout out to her, do what you gotta do. But it's just like, the way the motherfucker be talking, you thought she had the money. You feel me? You thought she had all the motion. But nah, she was just getting flued out by rich niggas to get fucked on.
He ain't got no money. This all I hear.
I am sick and tired of seeing these women dry begging on the internet.
If you have to put a
If I
price
had
on your...
to put a price, I ain't gonna lie. I need at least 25, at least. But I'm 25, like starting.
Honey, okay.
Huh?
Honey, okay.
Okay, 25.
It is what it is. Well, that's why we say, man, the father should be there, man. That's why we say our message over here to the youth misguided, man. To the y'all youngins who ain't got that pops at home, that big brother figure, that big cuz, big aunt, man, y'all come over here, man. Y'all subscribe, man. Subscribe. You know what I mean? That's a fact. Cause we ain't doing number 10 the truth. That's why we ain't lying to you, man. That's a big old fact. That's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? The entertainers, keep that entertainment. You can listen to their music, but just know it's entertainment. Leave it at that. Y'all praising these folk, man. These folk is not who they say they are. Look at Jay-Z walking around. He's not the same Sean Carter from back in the day. He's like a warlock now. I wouldn't be surprised if him and Beyonce both, they got their time coming, which they will be exposed for all they done. Y'all fail to believe that now? Time will tell for everything. Look at Cardi B. Y'all still praising her. We ain't knocking, got nothing against Cardi B. She's a great rapper. Out of the new female era rappers, I put Cardi B in the top 2 for sure. Cardi and Glorilla really the only 2 that I feel that I heard that can rap as of late. You know what I'm saying? They can really rap. Even though they talking about nothing, but it's entertainment to you young queens gotta know. That ain't the rap you follow. Cardi B is not a role model. I mean, she come up in the strip club, shaking her little ass and doing this and that. You know what I mean? So allegedly prostitution and all that. Having sex for money. Ain't nothing moral and cool about none of that. And now look at her, married Offset. They say he kept cheating on her, so she left for a guy, Stephon Diggs, who just had, 3 babies in a year? So this is a man who don't use protection for one. He's not a real man. That's another thing. A lot of y'all get this real nigga, real gangster shit confused with real men. We talking about the real men over here. A real man gonna wrap that out. He gonna wrap the third leg, or he gonna take care of that. He gonna take care of himself. He gonna have a good hygiene all the way around the board. A lot of these guys, y'all choosing because y'all think they got a bag, but they ain't got no morals about it. Y'all having sex with multiple partners, unprotected. That's not a real man. Ain't gonna do that. Having multiple babies, and Cardi B, you was still married, and now you done had a whole nother baby. Why you still married? Come on, man. We gotta watch you all follow. Watch y'all follow, man. That's why we telling y'all, we can't say that enough, man. Watch y'all follow. The entertainers just know this entertainment. These ain't the people that you look up to and put on pedestals. They just in that position for now. You know what I'm saying? Let them have that. Don't praise them. We got to find the Most High. Got to find a God to praise. You know what I'm saying? The Most High. The good Lord. You know what I mean? That's what Grandma told us to praise. You did? He got us here. We still here. You know what I mean? We ain't tripping on nothing, man. We doing us. We stay in our own lane. We minding our business. I got 2 daughters. That's what I tell them. You know what I mean? We staying focused and fearless. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to do that. But these people, man, who y'all praising, man, they come on, let's pay attention. The proof is in the pudding, people. Like, what are we doing? That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We got to watch who we follow, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I spoke on this for a second, man, but a lot of these women out here confused, man. We just going to pray for them and keep it moving. But like I said to the young queens, find you a real man, a king. Same for the young kings. Find you a real woman, a queen with morals, a heart, a mind. You know what I mean? Not no follower. And young queens don't just look for a bag in a man. You know what I mean? Life is hard. It ain't easy for nobody. I mean, just because these prostitutes think they laying on their ass or going to chase a scam or an athlete, that ain't gonna last, man. That's why you see so many of them, they may be together a year or two and they splitting because it wasn't real from the start. They in it for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? That's why it ain't gonna last. Just like these scammers stealing, that's why they never got into that. And teach his own. I got guys, you know what I mean, my way. I know they done pulled a fraud, a scam, trying to get on their feet. We ain't knocking what nobody do to get no money. We just saying over here that ain't what we do because we don't feel that's righteous because you stealing. You know what I'm saying? But teach his own now. Do what you do. But you got to watch you following, man. You know what I mean? And move righteous, man. That's all we saying. You know what I mean? That's a fact, man, because too many of our youngest, man, following the wrong people, man. They following y'all down the road to destruction. That's what they leading y'all to, down the road to destruction. Pardon me. That's a fact. Yeah, man, we telling the truth while we ain't lying to you, man. Oh, yeah, man. Y'all like, share, and subscribe, too, man. I'm hit y'all with a nut in a minute. Oh, yeah.
Because you don't have a job, and the same woman can leave you because you're too busy with your job.
Yeah.
That's the irony, nephew.
Yeah.
And you can lose her by having nothing, and you can lose her again by trying to build something.
Right.
Some women don't love the man, they love the convenience. No pressure, no sacrifice, no responsibility.
Yeah.
They want the benefits of a king without the patience it takes to watch him build a kingdom.
Yeah.
A broke man is unambitious, a working man is too unavailable, and somehow the man is always the villain. But here's the darker truth. The wrong woman will turn your struggle into a weapon and your success into a crime. When you're down, she'll judge you. When you're rising, she'll resent you. And when you become who you were meant to be, she'll say you changed, never admitting she just couldn't grow with you. And she'll claim you switched up, when the truth is you simply stepped into the light and her shadow couldn't follow. You didn't lose her, nephew.